Okay, I'm going to attempt to show everyone the fix for the spark plug seals that goes around here that just gets so hard and crumble up on these Nissan twin cam 16 valve valve covers. Now, the thing is, they get real hard and brittle, and they just break up, and it just leaks a whole bunch of oil in your spark plug hole. Okay, and on this is a 1996 valve cover, and you can see from the bottom it's made with this stuff here, and it's real hard, and the seals are inside here. Now, this is a new one, a new seal, and it's usually in this part right here. It's facing down, but it goes in here. Now, I broke around the side. This part right here, that's usually right in here. But see, you can notice that I already chopped up there. I just took like a screwdriver, and I just piled down, because this part on the old one is going to be real hard. It's going to be real hard, like solid, like hard. It's going to be real hard. So I just took a screwdriver, and I just hammered down on it each side, and it ended up breaking apart and brittle, and it ended up just being like an open space right here. See, I opened it up. It's not like this. And you can't take a new seal. You cannot take a new seal and just sit it in here. Or get this, if you try to break this off, if you see, I tried, you'll break this whole piece off, and you need that. So don't go through all that trouble. Don't even try it. You don't need to do that. So now, you're not going to be able to get this in here. You can't just sit it right there. So I'm going to show you what I did. Now, what I did is, this is some old ones I was practicing on. This is basically like that same seal. So in the inside of it, you can see in this is pretty rubber. It's rubber, okay? And that's how it's supposed to be. When you do it on here, it's gonna be hard as a rock. So you just break that part off. This middle piece, you're gonna just chop. You're gonna just hit it with a screwdriver or something. It's gonna be so brittle, it's gonna start breaking. But you want all that pieces out. You want clean that piece out. Okay. Now I'm gonna show you on this one that I did it on. What I did is I took a blade. Well, if I take this and I try to push this inside out, okay, I'm trying to do this with one hand and with my phone, and just push it out where it goes out in the inside. All right, I'm gonna try to show y'all this. You see how I put it inside out? You want to do that because if I turn it around, now that I pushed the inside out, it's pushed out like that. You want to do that because I take a blade like this and I start cutting around the edges of it, okay? You want to get a sharp blade and get around the edges and cut the edges out, because that rubber part could come out because all the edges are steel, okay? And I'm going to show you one that I did. So you see how I pushed it inside out so I could turn it over and cut neatly around these edges, okay? And this is one that I did. And you can see what we want to do is we're taking this inside out of it. We're going to take the whole inside out, okay? So it'll be like this first though, but so because we're cutting around the inside of it, we're cutting it around here, and then when we do that, if you once you finish and you push this back in, if you push this back in, see, and turn it over, it's going to be like this one here, see? And that whole center piece will come out. So you got to take your time and cut it. So that came out. Now you see how I took this piece out, its whole, when I pushed it back through? You could take this whole piece and shove it right in here. Let me see if y'all can see real good. You shove it in here real good, and you just shove it. Just get it in there. And it's going to kind of hold in there. See? It's holding in there. And it's getting in there pretty good. So when you push it on that tube, I don't know if you can see real good. My lighting is not that good. See how it's pushed in there? And you see the ones that I don't have anything in there? My camera is tripping. But it's in there. It's nice and soft. You just repaired your thing. If I turn it over, I don't know if you really could see. Now you got a new seal in the inside, and it's nice and soft. So when you push that through, it's working. So hopefully that'll help y'all. If you have any questions, just call.